Hey y'all, it's Cece. Happy Monday. Um, so first, a little kind of interesting thing that happened to me last week. I went to Barnes& Noble with my brother because I had two 20% off gift cards to Barnes& Noble, so like what else was I gonna do, right? And, I'm perusing the shelves for like what book to spend my 20% off gift card on. And, it's a hard life choice. So I go to the shelf and I find this book. It's called The Memory Keeper's Daughter by Kim Edwards. And I have this thing where I like flip through the pages and I find a page towards the middle and I read it, and if I like it, like I read one paragraph on that page, and if I like it, like I'll find another page towards the beginning, and just to make sure the book's not going to bore me. So I'm flipping through the pages, trying to find a page to read, and I'm flipping, and it flips open to this page. It says, "You are awesome. This is a random act of kindness just for you. Have a wonderful day." So of course I didn't even bother to read any of the pages. I just bought the book. I haven't started it yet because I'm trying to decide whether I should save it for my trip down to Georgia. But dude, see, that's like one of my favorite things about books and bookstores and people who read, is that like the person doesn't realize, but they just made my entire day. And what did they gain by it? Nothing. They lost time because they spent time writing a note to put in a book for someone else, some stranger, and then they're out $1 because they bought sticky notes to write random notes to random strangers. Like, and totally made my entire day. And I don't think people realize just how important that is. And segue. Woo! So that's actually kind of what I wanted to talk about, is like being important, People, whenever you hear about someone doing something important, the first thing you always hear about is, or think about, is someone who saved a child from a burning building, or discovered a cure for cancer, or, won a sporting event, became the king or the president or something, like that's what we think of when we think important. And I think that that's kind of not true. When a couple of months ago, I was having a conversation with these guys at my college. They didn't go there, but they were there to talk to some people about this organization that they were promoting. And one of the guys was saying that when he was younger, he used to tell himself, these guys are like late 20s probably, and the one guy was saying to me, and this other guy we were with, when he was younger, he used to look in the mirror every morning and say, like, you were born to do something important. And he would tell himself that every morning, which is spectacular. Like, that's a really great way to, like, start your day. And then, a year or two after he graduated from undergraduate, he realized that his big important thing was becoming the president of this organization on his campus. And he said that he was kind of disappointed because he always expected that his big important thing would be bigger or more important. Like he would win the Super Bowl or win the Nobel Peace Prize or something. And I looked at him and I said, well, you don't realize just how important your presidency of this organization was. Like, you could have changed someone's life just by being there. And I said, every day of your life is the most important day of your life. Every moment of every day is the most important moment you will ever live. Every conversation you have is the most important conversation you will ever have. Because you'd be surprised what will change someone else's life. And maybe you won't know that you were that important. But waving at some stranger walking down the street that looks like they're having a bad day, waving at someone can change their entire life. Smiling at a little old lady and offering to help her carry her groceries, or helping the kid that just tripped pick up his books, like, that can change a life. And all it takes is a smile. And people don't realize just how important their existence on this earth is. You know, some people believe that everything's just chaotic and that there's no reason for anything, it just kind of is, and I don't believe that. I believe that there's a reason why I exist, why there's a reason why you exist, why, you know, your brother and your sister and the kid that lives next door to you, why they exist. I mean, and lives can be changed by the simplest of gestures, and I think that it's important that we remember that. Maybe I'm crazy. It's been said. So a couple of things, just kind of general. First of all, happy day of birth to Alice Green. John Green and his wife, the Yeti, just had their daughter earlier today, which is so exciting. Like, wow, don't forget to be awesome. Like I mentioned, I'm going down to Georgia, and then I'm going to Florida, and then I'm going up to DC. So I'll be gone for the end of June, but I'll still try to be posting videos. They just won't be from my bedroom. I'm leaving the 13th. If you have any questions, comments, general concerns, just hit me up in the comments below. And I'm going to be putting the link to my Tumblr in the comments, or in the description box. So, yeah, hit me up there. Awesome.